Hi guys, this is Jess with your all signs. What's coming up for you in February? For those of you who are interested in your own personal reading, do check out the link in the description box below. Without further ado, let's get into the reading. Aries, love. Your love life is going to change. For some of you, if you're single, love is coming into your life and it's going to change within 6 months time to a year. I'm talking about living together, taking things to the next level. You'll find that you're moving a lot. Some of you will be moving. Your life is going to change. So whether it be your living circumstances change, love comes into your life and that gets ramped up before you can blink. It's like you're in a relationship. We live together, or I may be considering moving to where they are, them coming to you, that sort of thing. I see there being massive changes. And of course, in everyone's life is going to be a certain area of life where there's going to be this change. But do look out, 6 months to a year, your life is going to change and you are going to kind of be shocked at how this all kind of came about. I do feel like some of you could be in for a promotion, a raise, going to a higher level, whether you have a job or even a career or a business of your own. Do expect things to kind of take off. Some of you might start to do business internationally. You could also become a star. Yes. So major changes coming up for Aries starting in February. February is one of the best months to get new things started other than Aries season, because we have so many new things happening. Take advantage of it, Aries. So get out there and start to kind of enforce new things, start new things. You are the sign of new things. So get some new things going, because again, in 6 months time to a year, you're going to be shocked at how far it will take you. That's what I have for Aries. Now let's look at Taurus. Well, get ready, Taurus. You have fun ahead of you. Some of you, a man is going to come into your life, rush into your life, even though it may be a little bit to get you out of your bed, get you up, get you interested, get you out. But do know that somebody's going to be coming in. I see fun. I see parties. I see going out. I see getting out of the home. Yes, you, Taurus, getting out of the home, having good times, getting together with people, and feeling fresh and new again. I also see some of you, this could be a new budding love, but it can turn into something. But it would be great for you to just take it one step at a time and enjoy the person. Don't think too hard about it and open up. For those of you Tauruses out there who is so used to constantly kind of putting up a lot of barriers and walls before someone can get to you, is saying open up, enjoy your time, because this time may not come around that often. So enjoy it. There's a lot of good times to be had, a lot of trips, a lot of travels, a lot of date nights, or just starting something new that you're going to feel really good about. For some of you who have your own business, it's time to kind of let other people kind of come in and see what advice they can give you, what creative ventures that they can impart into your business. Mingle, network, let some people in, because you, again, will be shocked at how things can change in a positive way with your business, is what it looks like. And network, get out there, meet people. It's all about getting out there this month of February, Taurus. Get out there, meet people, do something new. If you've been itching to do it, do it. And just to have fun, do that too. That's what I have for Taurus. Now let's look at Gemini. Okay, well, Gemini, this is a heads up for some of you out there. If you are getting into something with someone, especially if there's a comeback, like someone from the past, or you're going to resolve things from the past, do know that things can get kind of nasty, ugly. It gets nice and then it get really nasty. So try to take that into consideration. Do know if you're entering into new spaces, whether it be business, career, that sort of thing, there could be some competition coming your way. I do feel like you will succeed. You will overcome the competition, but you could be looked at differently after. So try to temper your words, think twice about what you want to say, and look beyond what's happening right now. Look and ask yourself, how will this work out for me? And how will I like it if I say these things, if I go there? And for some of you, you won't be able to help it. It's like you kind of have to defend yourself, and it will, and let the chips fall where they may. And it will be difficult. I'll say that it'll be difficult to either for someone to get back into your good graces or you them. So if anyone is important enough, you might want to take a step back. But again, this could be happening to you. And if it is happening, hopefully not. I do see someone wanting to get back into your good graces. And again, that would be difficult as well. I want to put a little bit more and try to get into what this is about and what I've come up with. Again, it's something about an ex, and there could have been like a gun shyness, like I want them back or they wanting you back, and we can kind of work this out and let's see how we can get on a better page. And in doing so, it's nice at first, but then it can get really out of hand. And for some of you, even going into a new space of work, career, that sort of thing, it can kind of get out of hand out of nowhere, or can get very competitive out of nowhere. So again, don't be surprised if all of these things, or at least one of these things, are to be true. And again, you will come out better if you temper your words, temper your steps, think before you just act or say something. And again, if it's happening to you, people will pay in the end. They're going to be regretful. So that's what I have for Geminis. Not a great reading, but not a bad reading if you handle it properly. Now let's look at Cancer. Well, Cancer, if any of you, the money, lack of money, lack has brought out the beast in you, well, be glad. Some of you may find yourself a little agitated in February because things aren't going right, and you need to, pull up your bootstraps and just get things done. So people around you may look at you like you're a little moody, you're a little agitated, nasty, even that sort of thing. And if anyone is coming up against you, I do feel like you'll handle it by taking the high road. You won't even participate. You will find in February for some of you Cancers that people are trying to get your goat. They really are. They're trying to get a rise out of you. And for some of you, they will succeed. And others of you, they won't. They won't. But even in succession, even for those of you that they will succeed, you will take reprieve. You'll go away. You'll take your time. You'll take a step back. You'll go into yourself, and then you'll come out better and stronger than ever. If this is a situation where money has been funny, or a situation in that way, I do see, as there has been some time of reflection and peace, you get yourself out there and you're going to get an opportunity. For some of you, you may have felt like when you're going out there looking for jobs, looking for an opportunity, man, it's hard as hell out here. Damn, I'm not going to be competing out there. I'm not going to compete at all. I'm just going to put my resume in. I'm just going to do this and I'm just going to let it go. Well, maybe I just won't get a job. You will. You're going to be the one that literally feel like the job was handed to you. You're going to feel like, well, I didn't really do anything. I really, that sort of thing. And for others of you, you have certainly competed. But you will question whether or not you've done enough. And then you have. And it's just that type of thing. And we'll have to say congratulations for those of you Cancers out there who are looking for opportunities, because it will come to you. It's going to be some time. For some of you may feel like it's taking longer than I wanted it to. And it will. For some of you, it will. But you will get what it is that you need. Because I feel like for some of you, this is a need. And for others of you, if this is any issues and dramas with a partner as it relates to money, or the needing to get what is owed to you, you're going to get it. Okay. So things pick up in a really great way for you Cancers. Don't stress about it, because it's kind of going to just work and fall into place without you having to do a whole lot. Even if at some point you've gotten a little out of control. That's what I have for Cancers. One of those weird ones. Now let's look at Leo. Leos. Well, it's time to make a decision, one that you've been sitting on and contemplating for quite a long time. It has made you pissed. Some of you may have had to fight. Things may have gotten a little out of control with a situation. And you're trying to decide, do I or do I not? What am I to do? What should I do? And for all of you, it'll be different what you're thinking about, what you've been sitting on, and whether or not you're going to take action. Well, it looks like in February you will be taking action. Not so sure if it's all going to work out for you or not. This is something that's been on your mind for quite some time, or in February it can take up a lot, consume a lot of your time thinking about the coulda, woulda, shouldas. And this is something that you may keep close to your vest. Like, you're not really telling anyone what you truly feel about this situation. You may feel like, I had to do what I had to do, and now I'm putting it to rest, and I'm going to take a break from it. But there's more to do. It's, as an example, okay, well, you've had drama at the workplace, right? You had to curse someone out. And you're done. It's like, I put you in your place. I've cursed you out. And I'm done. I'm not going to speak on this again. Well, you still got to go to work. It's that type of thing. Well, you still have to go to work and you sit next to the person. Something like that, where you still have to kind of come out the house, even though things have happened. You've had to address something. And now you're overthinking to some extent. Was it the best thing? Was it the right thing? What's my next move? What should I do? That sort of thing. For all of you, I gave that example, but it'll be whatever you're going through that you'll sit on in February and decide, when I have to make a move, the move that I'm making, is it the right one for me? You'll get your clarity. Sorry, hold on. These damn cards are all over the place. You know, whatever this is, it has affected you more than people know. I do get, like I said, drama and feeling like someone's coming up against you. So there's some chafing going on here, Leo. And I feel like you do, whatever this is, you keep it really close to your vest. You don't really tell people. You don't open up very much. And people really don't know how it's affected you. It has. And I have to tell you also, if this is about getting back out there and getting back in the work environment and that sort of thing, you may really feel triggered and you may really feel like you don't want to be a part of something. I don't want to be a part of this anymore. Something like that. You may feel like the black sheep. You may feel like, I don't like that word black sheep, but you may feel like an outsider. You know, you may feel like that. And it's kind of just a process for some of you. But what you're doing is the best thing because this is you. So the best thing that you're doing is kind of taking a step back and not being so trusting, not being so caring, not being so jolly, not being so inclusive because you see all the chaos that's going on. And that's going to bode well for you. It's going to take some time. And for some of you, this could literally be, I didn't do a yearly this year, but this could literally be your theme for the year where you have slowly but surely disconnecting from things that make you feel triggered, make you feel half of who you are or a quarter of who you are. So you're really going to start to be more of an independent, more of a self-sufficient person. And with that, you will see so much, you'll be happier, you'll feel more fulfilled. So it's time, I guess this is going to be the year for some of you Leos to edit and get rid of people. But it started off of some real drama, like people coming at you, you know, you having to be kind of aggressive in that sort of way. So good luck to you, Aries. I'm saying Aries, you guys know I meant to say Leo. I meant Leo. These cards are all drawn for Leo. So this is a Leo reading. Maybe this is an Aries, or maybe you guys will see all of this happening in Aries season. Something about Aries on Aries season would be more significant. That's what I have for you, Leos. Now let's look at Virgo. Okay, Virgos, listen up. This is for those of you who can relate to these cards, right? The stress, the anxiety, the worry. What did I do? Did I do the right thing? Oh my goodness, what's going to happen? I don't know. Should I? Shouldn't I? Why did I? That sort of thing. What's going on, Virgo? What's going on? Now, I know you've been going through it, right? I know. I've been seeing it, I see. Okay. But what's going on, Virgo? You forgot? Did you forget? Did you forget? I know you forgot because I see this. I see you don't forgot. You forgot? You forgot? Did you forget who you are? Because I think you've forgotten who you are. I think you've forgotten that we have Jupiter in Taurus with Uranus. I think you've forgotten just who you are. Because if you did, well, then you would know. What is there to worry about? Nothing. The only person that's actually stopping themselves and stressing themselves, well, it's good old Mercury Virgo. So cut it out. Because February is going to be an amazing month, don't you know? And for those of you that say, Jess, I feel good. I do. I'm not stressing myself about it. Well, that's great. But easily this can come back. Easily this can come back to you in February if something doesn't go just the way you expect. And I think part of this for some of you was to show you that life is not perfect. You are here to learn and thus grow. And there's no real safe spots and corners that you can go in. You too are going to go through things, even if you do it all right. And so as a reminder for any of you who's in this space in February, stop and remember the blessings that has been around you and who you are. Just in case you need to know. That's what I have for Virgos. Now let's look at Libra. Well, Libra, you might be hurting hearts in February, especially those of you who are single or just transition from one, like you're newly single, you'll find someone right away. Some of you have secret lovers and there's secret things going behind the scenes, even from you. Some of you are about to be pregnant. Yes, you're about to be pregnant. And some of you're about to get someone pregnant, Libra men. Yes, someone's going to be pregnant. It's going to be. Some of you are getting married. Some of you are moving in together. Some of you are going into business. You're doing something behind the scenes that people don't know anything about yet, if ever. Well, if you're pregnant, they're going to eventually know. But yeah, there is definitely some things happening behind the scenes. For some of you, it could be working on your home, growing as in a business. You're growing, you're closing deals, you're making new partnerships, you're growing. Give yourself a next upwards of 4 years. You're going to be unstoppable for some of you. I'm saying Capricorn. Maybe you're dealing with Capricorn Libras out there. But I see anything from a new baby, a new that's happening behind the scenes that could take upwards of 4 years. But with it comes a lot of love, even labor of love, and a lot of happiness. But congratulations for those of you who are pregnant, and you may not even know it right now. I see baby big time. That's what I have for Libras. Now let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio, keep going. Keep going. Things may start to feel very pressure cooker. Like you may feel like you're in a pressure cooker in February, right? Because there's a lot of things, something could come out of the blue where you may just feel like it's a lot going on. You may find yourself super busy or whatever's going on. It just may seem like it's a lot and sometimes even too much to bear. But do it. Do it because this is your answer to this. Okay, you're changing, but what else is new? And for some of you, your change is going to be if you've been working really hard, you're at the tail end of working so hard. Okay, if you haven't and you've been kind of just easing through, you're going to start to realize now I have to work harder. But I'm going to tell you what the secret is for that. This is an example. You have a successful business, right? And the business has been going nicer. And you're saying, okay, I'm fine. You know, money is good. I don't have to do anything. And it just works. And I do. And I put in the work. And I always get what I'm supposed to get out of it. Well, time is going to come upon you. Well, you really need to start something new. And you need to do them both. And put the sweat equity in. Because it's going to transfer from this right over to this, and you'll keep living that 15 minutes of fame. You'll have that. You'll revive the long life to live in your success and business. That makes sense. Hopefully, that makes sense to people. So it is asking you specifically for those of you who have your own business, but also for those of you who have a job. You may have to take on another job, even if it's a part-time job, even if it's something that you're starting in your home, even if you're doing Uber, whatever you're doing. You see what I mean? It's asking you to do a little bit more and put in the work. Or work extra hours at the workplace. Extend yourself more at the workplace. Ask for more tasks. Put yourself out there. Be available. Why? Because it is literally going to work in your favor. You won't be the one that's going to get laid off. You won't be that sort of thing. You're going to be the one up for. So it's just kind of like a heads up. And that's something that just screamed to me. And it's not in these cards, but it's, obviously I'm picking it up. Aside from that, there's drama. It's drama. You got haters in February, but what else is new with Scorpio? You got haters, and it can be just about anywhere in your life showing up. Haters, and I feel for some of you, you can find yourself having to fight, having to put someone in their place, but once you do that, you're good. So unlike I think I was telling I think Gemini, you may feel like you have to do it. Okay. Or again, it's being done to you. But either way, unlike Gemini, I feel like when it happens with Gemini, it's going to be hard for someone to get over. I feel like with you, it's just it's like a clearing. It has whatever this is, it's a clearing, and then you can start from scratch and be better. But if you're starting your own business or you have your business, hate comes from it. Haters and jealousy and stuff like that comes from it, but it's going to work in your favor. I couldn't tell you how, but it will. So that's what I have for Scorpios. Now let's look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Well, you see it. You see it, right? Do you see it? Yeah. It's coming for you. Yeah. One, you protect it. And that's good because I heard it's a bloodbath out there in the workplace. So that's good. And you're destined to be somewhere. You're destined to be given an opportunity. And that's a beautiful thing. I see confidence in February. I see fast moving things coming to you. Communication, having to take trip travel. Things changing in a drop of a dime. Offers coming your way. Collaborating, being able to work. For those of you who may get a job, do know that it is a blessing. Get on your knees and be thankful. And this is an opportunity that can last upwards of 3 years. And if you grow and develop within those 3, it can last a lifetime. This is all about creating a foundation, laying that foundation. And if however strong you make it is however long you can last. So remember that. Confidence is restored and built. And wow, there can even be love. And for some of you, women, your husband, and men, you will be someone's husband. I love it. February looks really good for you, Sagittarius. You guys literally have the best cards, and I don't see any Five of Swords. So everyone else got the Five of Swords. So no drama, no drama. You just want peace, and you're protected. So that's good. A great February time to collaborate, network, communicate, take those trips, take those travels, meaning especially if it has something to do with moving you forward and getting to where you want to be, so that you can look back and say, yes, I reached my goal. Yes, my dreams did come true, because you're destined. It's destined. It's destined, baby. And when I didn't even pull a clarifier to find out, well, what is this going to be about? It's general. All of you, it'll be different. But this is the best card you can absolutely get. And I'm so happy it's being given to you guys. That's what I have for Sagittarius. Now let's look at Capricorn. And I want to also preference this. For some of you, start that business. Start something. You're meant to be on the stage. Oh, I was just moving. I was just moving. I was just moving. And look what you got. Yeah, guys. I said in the last video, one of those last videos, that you guys, your energies is about to be on an uptick, and where you're leaving the negative and all of the drab energy behind. And now it's like, finally, we're starting to get, some good energy coming your way. So I'm glad to be able to say that. And I wanted to be able to also say, make sure that you start something. February is a great month to start something. Pluto's in Aquarius. That works with your energy. It's in your third house of starting new business, management. Look up the third house. So this is your time, Sagittarius. This is your time. And I want you guys to utilize time, because everything's about timing. We do know that, well, some things. And February is a great time. You don't want to wait until, I think, after April or June. That's when a lot of planets are reversed. You don't want to do it then. February is your time. If you've been thinking, if you've been contemplating, you've been planning, you've been mapping, February is your time. Of course, go to your favorite astrologer to confirm dates. But February looks, from the cards, looks amazing. So I want to say again, Sagittarius, now let's get Capricorn. Well, Capricorn, things will be working. You'll be busy. You'll be really busy and really focused in February. You do find yourself focused. There's going to be things that you have to kind of deal with from the past. Okay. So February is a good time for you to go back and fix things, address things, take care of things. If you don't, you'll see that people will come to you, you'll get mail, email, phone calls. So people are reaching out to you from the past. And for some of you, you have a job coming. Congratulations, job coming. And you're going to be working. You'll be working your ass off. You're going to be working a lot. Even if you just have a job, even your business, you will find that you're working more. This will be a very busy February. And of course, it's in your second house. That means that you stand to make a lot more money this month. So make it count, Cap. Put that time in, put the pedal to the metal, crank it out, because what you put in, you're going to get out. And then you take a break. There's going to be a break that comes out of nowhere. Hopefully no one's going to the hospital. Hopefully no one's health is in any challenging place. But I do see you having to take a break. Some of you may be just doing too much. You may feel like, I have to rest. I have to take a break. Or you can find yourself going on vacation. Hopefully that's what this is going to be. You're going to be a little bit. Some of you may be taking a break from someone and needing some time to think about this. Some of you will find February is that month that you put more time and energy into work and other things to avoid thinking about love, but it'll creep up. So second half of the month, I want to say, but it could be any time of the month, as we know, you'll find that you need to take a step back. Whatever you're doing to kind of soothe yourself or to protect yourself from thinking, it'll come anyway. It's going to come because you have to do something, or at least make a decision so that your mind could be at rest. So do know that. And for others of you who you may feel like, well, I've done too much, take breaks. Your body is going to force you to do that in February if you don't. And then you may have to make some changes. You may have to really look at your diet, that sort of thing. So February will be that month where you get very clear about what needs to be taken care of, because February is that month of old. It will be the month of kind of like things from the past coming back and having to kind of deal with it. And you can't fully move on until you address it, or it has to be addressed, whether by force by choice. That's what I have for Capricorns. Now let's look at Aquarius. Okay, well, Aquarius, happy birthday. Yeah, it's your birthday season. Happy birthday. Some changes coming up. There's some things that's happening in your life that you can't ignore anymore. And I feel like this is whoever you live with, whoever you have some type of bond. This is a one-on-one situation. Something may have been disappointing, unfortunate. Some of you could even have been separated. If this was a separation with someone, coming together, you start to really see the cracks in the foundation. Whatever this is, as it relates to one-to-one, there's cracks. There's something that you can no longer ignore in February. It's screaming too damn loud. It's just too damn loud. And although you may find yourself, well, I'm just going to, I'm just still going to put my best foot forward. I'm put my best foot forward. It will keep you up at night, Aquarius, because you've got to deal with it. You're going to have to deal with it. You will get, okay. Listen, to some extent, for some of you, you may find that you and someone is slowly but surely going your separate ways. It's happening. It's going to happen. Or there's some issues with a couple, and it doesn't have to be your intimate relationship, but it's something about two where it's kind of slowly but surely changing. And so with it, I feel two people are going to either have to change with it and respect it so that they can be better for it. Does that make sense? Right. So if you stay together, that's because both or one of you have made changes. And so now it works. Others of you, there's going to be an end to this, but then you find your happiness, you find your peace. You can, more things are going to unlock in your life that equals to who you are now, because it's something about this that's outdated. It should have been gone, but no one really wanted to deal with it. And there was a lot of being tied and tethered to one another. And and this is going to stress you out because you might see the writing on the wall, or maybe you to have to make this decision. It may be something about you that you're not so ready to handle. But just know once it's dealt with, because it's going to be dealt with, force or by choice, you'll be glad for it. You'll be happier for it. But do understand it takes time as well. That's what I have for Aquarius. Now let's look at Pisces. Okay, well, Pisces, I have to say twofold. There could be a passing. I just have to say that with the cards that I have here, there could definitely be a passing of someone that kind of comes out of the blue. And that could be one of the worst things. My condolences if that's true for any of you out there. However, for some of you, there's massive change that's coming your way. Massive change. And I feel like there's going to be an opportunity that comes your way that you may see coming, but then it comes out of nowhere. You may expect it, but then it just comes out of nowhere. That sort of thing. I get for some of you, you could, whatever this is, it will be a labor. Okay, for those of you that can relate. There's going to be some type of a labor that you have to put towards something to obtain it, but it does come, and it comes out of nowhere. Your life is changing. Some of you, you're headed toward a very self-sufficient, independent part of your life, void of a person that may have been very difficult in your life. Pisces, I like this. For some of you, you're really going to start to regain your own independence and you're going to gain you back again. You get you back again. So if you've been the type of person where you kind of give too much of yourself, and I know Pisces that are like that, this is the year you stop. Good for you. This is the damn year that you're like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, no. Even if it means that you have to be on your own, you'll do it. You'll do it. But you'll realize, I said this to another sign. I forget, I just said the same damn thing to another sign. Like once they do that, and I see it in you too, then it all kind of starts working in your favor, if that makes sense. I don't know what this means. For some of you, like, I got rid of them and my life just changed for the better. Or, someone passes and, their spirit, now they're your spirit guide and they are doing so much work for you in the ethers. This could be a number of things, and for some of you, definitely getting a job. So congratulations, you'll get that job. You'll have something to celebrate. It may take you further from your home. Like you may have to travel, like you may have to go back into the office, something like that, where there's some adjustments that needs to be made, but there will be something to celebrate after a massive end to something. And for all of you, it'll be different. That's what I have for you guys. Hopefully it's been helpful. Check me back on the next one. Take care, guys.